The Digimon TCG is some of the most fun I've ever had with any card game. What's goody with you all today? My name is Reiji VT, and today, oh boy, I wanted to talk about the Digimon TCG for a bit. Over the past few months, as some of you may know, I've been taking a look outside of my usual territory of Yu-Gi-Oh! Since about the end of last year, just to refresh from the game a bit, and I've been taking a look out for what else is out there. And during that time, I've taken up playing a couple of other TCGs. I've really been into Vanguard, as I took a look at previously, but besides Vanguard, which has been my side game, there's another card game that I also began looking at, and that game is Digimon. Now, very similar to the DBS TCG, I've noticed the Digimon card game before, but I remembered it looking very different back then. I never used to buy the cards for myself, but I used to have a few cards that I found around and received here and there. I remember it not really being as big a highlight in the TCG community as some of the other games around at the time, so ever since it got rebooted, I'll be honest, I didn't even notice at first, until now. Sometime towards the end of last year, I was stopping through my local card spot, and this is around when I began attending locals very actively again. There was a pretty big end of year sale going on at the time, and there was a little table in the center filled with different products from like different card games. You had your usual suspects like Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, and Magic, and then you had some other games like DBS. As I was scanning that table and just browsing, that's when I noticed Digimon. There, on the table. And I began thinking, this game still exists? But it looks very different from what I remember. I started analyzing the boxes and thought, this looks so cool now. I decided to pick up a few of the other starter decks that were on sale to take home and start analyzing. Upon getting home and opening the cards, I was in absolute awe at how these cards looked. I decided to start learning and revising how to play the game again, and I found myself enjoying what I was seeing a lot. Upon going online to start learning more about the game and to get some tech from other more experienced players, I found one of the greatest communities that I would soon become part of myself. Now, I started going back to locals for the first time in years last year, and primarily for Yu-Gi-Oh! But as most of you know, I've been playing literally anything but Yu-Gi-Oh! At locals, that is. I mainly just go for casual duels and to hang out. But upon discovering that there was a local scene for Digimon, I knew that I just had to go. And I just want to start off by highlighting this section first, and I mentioned it earlier. The Digimon community is one of the best communities I have ever been a part of. I've been taught how to play the game, learned a lot of new tech, been given cards to get me started, and it's provided me a space for me to be free and be myself as just as I learned the game. So I just want to start off with that because the community for me is what has kept me coming back and playing this game over and over again. Over the past however many months since about the end of last year, I've put a lot of time into this game. Digimon is a game that uses a color system, just like DBS TCG. There are a total of 6 different colors: red, blue, yellow, green, black, and purple. 7 if you count the white bordered cards. Each color specializes in a certain playstyle, such as red being the aggressive, rushdown style deck, while yellow is more of like a memory management playstyle, and purple, which uses very unconventional methods of trashing your Digimon to make and advance your stronger plays. You build a deck around your color of choice, and sometimes decks can be built from 2 different colors, but we're not going to dive into that just yet. Each deck consists of 55 cards, a main deck of 50 and an egg deck of Digitamas consisting of 4 to 5 cards. Each player also has a security stack, and the main goal is to reduce your opponent's security to 0. Once this is achieved, that's when you go in for the final blow, and the first player to swing for game wins. That's the basic of the main gameplay explained at a very basic level to start. Digimon is a very deep game and involves a lot of resource management, which is something that at the time of me starting to explore other games and this one, I was not used to. Digimon uses a resource called memory, and this system of memory is so important to the game and is the key of doing almost everything in this game. Memory is used to play Digimon onto the field and to digivolve your Digimon into stronger Digimon. There are 4 classes of Digimon: Rookie, Champion, Ultimate, and Mega. Your goal and what you want to do is to digivolve and get to your Megas as quick as possible, and the more memory you have, the better. Again, managing your memory is key to playing effectively in this game, and this was the biggest thing for me to adjust to. As a player coming from Yu-Gi-Oh, I wasn't used to this type of resource management. And yes, Yu-Gi-Oh does have resource management at a very basic level, but it's usually built within specific archetypes where you have to make sure you have enough resources in your hand to make plays, or have enough of certain cards to be able to move forward with your plays to victory. But I've never experienced a resource mechanic built into the actual game like this before playing this game. Really goes to show how diverse I've always been with the games that I play. As someone that played Yu-Gi-Oh and only Yu-Gi-Oh before this, it kinda threw me for a loop at first, but I found myself beginning to adjust to the gameplay and its resource mechanic the more I researched and got into the game. Let's dive into this a little deeper. Each player has a memory gauge. This gauge is sort of shared between sides, and each player gets a count of 10 memory each. Whenever you play a Digimon, you move the memory gauge down, unless a card states otherwise, such as being able to play without paying the memory cost. You're allowed to make as many plays as you want until you reach the end of your memory count and it crosses over into your opponent's side. Once the memory gauge moves to your opponent's side, your turn ends. Combat and any other additional skills usually resolve completely regardless. Essentially, what you do affects what they can do. You want to try and memory choke your opponent as much as you can, which essentially means that by the end of your turn, once the memory counter crosses over into your opponent's side, you want to leave them with as less resources to work with as possible. There are certain decks and certain colors that help you effectively manage your memory and or choke your opponent out of their memory a bit better, like the blue and green decks, which are very good at this. Every deck manages memory differently from each other. Certain decks and colors do different things better than others, and knowing your deck's memory usage, limits, and requirements is key. I can go way more into why memory is such a key feature in this game, but I think you get the idea right now. There's many videos out there that will teach you a lot more in depth than I have time to explain right now, and I think you get the idea. Now, a little bit more about the actual Digimon cards themselves. Each Digimon card usually includes a primary effect, unless it's a regular vanilla card, and most usually includes an inheritable effect, which are effects that can only be gained by digivolving on top of that Digimon. Each Digimon also has a level, which is usually determined by the class of the Digimon. Rookie Digimon at level 3, Champions at level 4, Ultimates at level 5, and Megas can be level 6 and 7. Additionally, there are also option and tamer cards. Option cards usually including effects gained if checked from security, as well as main effects too. Also, you know we have to talk about this, but the art. Oh my goodness, the art in this game is actually elite. It's so well done, and every Digimon, tamer, and option card features some of the coolest art that you will ever see. The alternate art cards are incredible in every single set. BT4 Great Legend and BT6 Double Diamond feature some of my favorite card arts, and BT4 in specific I think has my favorite art style out of all the sets so far. EX01 Classic Collection, while cool, I think has my least favorite artworks and art style. I know it's paying homage to the card game in its original form, but something about how the Digimon look in this set just kind of feels off to me. Still, really cool though. While I still hold Yu-Gi-Oh to have the coolest card art in any TCG, honestly, this art in this game is so up there. And I know I've said that in every single one of these videos so far, but seriously, it just goes to show how important the art in card games can be. It can be the thing that hooks you and keeps you in sometimes. It's the reason why I've stuck with TBS TCG for this long, even though I just collect the cards because they look cool at this point for that game. But you get the point. The art in this game is absolutely amazing, so big props to Bandai again and their amazing artists for all of this. Digimon is a very simple game to understand and get into fully compared to this, but once you really start getting into this game, there is a lot to learn and a lot of strategy involved, naturally. But it's a very simple game to understand. And that's a big strength of the game that kept me in for as long as it has. I didn't have to figure out how I could OTK my opponent in multiple ways as early as possible and risk losing if I wasn't able to do it turn 1, or rely on specific scenarios to help get me through to victory. Although the game does have decks that have big OTK potential if you want that. And it's not in the way that's as obnoxious as some other games. This game is so fun to play and learn, and for me, it was such a breath of fresh air for the first time that I played it. I really did not expect to stick with this game for as long as I have, but it's my first choice when it comes to the side TCGs that I played, even more than Vanguard, and I love that game so much too. I'm being deadly serious when I say this, and you can quote me on this. In a world where Yu-Gi-Oh! Didn't exist, oh gosh, I would be a Digimon player and main. For real, I can't stress enough how fun this game is, and I urge anyone that may be curious and on the fence about this game to give it a shot. Bandai has also made it easy to get into the game by having very cheap starter decks of each color, which comes with some very good and staple cards. So you can jump in and you don't have to invest a lot into this game to get into it to begin with. It's how I got started, and it's why I've bought nearly every single Digimon booster set as it's released since I began playing back around BT5 and BT6. That, and because a lot of the Digimon stuff was on sale when I decided to hop into this game. The game has gone through many different formats and has introduced a lot of new mechanics in each set, like BT7 Next Adventure introducing hybrids to the game properly, and BT8 New Awakening, which at the time of recording and releasing this video is the current meta and mechanic shift, introducing the Jogress mechanic. There are also a lot of different effect types within the cards themselves, such as blocker, recover, jamming, piercing, and a few others that we are just not gonna go over in this video. Do your own research on that, but just know that this game gives you a lot of creative freedom to experiment with how you set up your decks. Now, as most of you know, I started attending locals again seriously sometime towards the end of last year, as I've mentioned this a few times already in my previous videos. What you guys may not know is that originally, when I started going to locals again, I started going for Yu-Gi-Oh! But if I'm being honest with you guys right now, I really feel like I've played almost every game but Yu-Gi-Oh! In that time period. Digimon has been the game that I have attended locals for the most, and is the game that I've entered and participated in multiple tournaments before. Just a little bit ago, I was planning on signing up for the Digimon Ultimate Cup, but I didn't feel ready enough yet, even with all the experience that I had gathered up to that point. But even regardless, this game is the game that, outside Yu-Gi-Oh!, I have put the most time and energy into playing seriously. It's that good a game to me, and the community behind it has been the best and the biggest reason why I've stuck with this game for as long as I have. At the start of this video, I stated that the Digimon community is one of the best communities that I have ever had the pleasure of being part of. I was serious. Every week since I started going to locals, I have had the help of so many cool people that have helped intro me to this game, told me how to play the game, have given me so many useful cards for free to play with, and have just been very good friends to me throughout this journey, and I can't thank them enough. I've mentioned before that the community is what really makes TCG so enjoyable, and that example hasn't shone through brighter than my experience with the Digimon community. Everyone, both in person as well as online, has helped me so much with me just loving this game as much as I do. This video to me was a sort of appreciation for all the love that I've been shown since entering this community, and I really hope I could nail all these points of why this game is so cool. I love the Digimon TCG, and I'm so happy I decided to give it a chance, and I encourage you to do so as well. It's a great first TCG to play and get into if you aren't already into one, and even if you are, it's a great game to just play regardless of whatever game you're coming from. It's so much fun, and I seriously can't state that enough. Digimon has definitely been on the rise this year, and there's so much exciting stuff coming up and happening for the game. Pick up some starter decks, grab some extra boosters, grab some friends, or make some new ones as you play this game. And speaking of community, if you're ever down, do swing by my Twitch channel. I discuss TCG stuff almost every week, mainly Yu-Gi-Oh! And other TCG stuff, as well as run duel rooms almost every week too. So feel free to check me out over there. I really appreciate it. But as is our tradition on this series, I'm going to be opening up a set of the card game and taking a deeper look into some of the cards and seeing what we can grab from the set. This time will be a little different though, since I've already been playing this game very seriously on the side. There's actually a lot of cards that I'm looking for. The new BT8 New Awakening set just released, and I opened one on stream not too long ago, but I want to head back in with another box and see if we can grab any of the extra sets that I'm missing and any of the shiny secret rares that I'm chasing. Alrighty, let's go. Okay, BT8, here we are. Actually, we've been here for a while now, actually. BT8 has been going strong for a couple of months now. So I think at the time I'm filming this, actually, I didn't mention it in the video, but at the time that I'm filming this over here, EX02 just came out, but not over here where I am. It just released like worldwide. But yeah, you still get the point. Like BT8 is still being going very, very strong. So I'm gonna go ahead, just jump straight into this. With this, I'm not messing around with this one. I'm not messing around with this box. All right, let's go. What do we got for our box toppers? Aero Vidramon. I believe you get this in every box. I think it's the same in every box. This is exactly what I got last time. And the TK Takaishi, awesome. I'm gonna keep those aside. All right, so let me just remove these packs individually. Put you over there. Put you over there. Throw that away. Put these together. And I am just gonna hop straight into this. So you know we already go right side first. Right side always goes first. So let's get cracking. So for BT, sorry, I'm just really excited to open this box. Every time I get to open just like even a single booster pack of BT8, I'm so excited. Now the funny thing with BT8 is I actually bought a lot of the cards that I needed. Here we go. First pack, by the way. I actually bought a lot of the cards that I needed when the set first came out. So I already knew from the start that I really wanted to play Black this time around. So I'm playing Black Alphamon for this set in BT8 this season. So I already got. Ooh, okay. So we've got our first rare. In Digimon. It is not the old art Digimon, unfortunately, but that is okay. I will take you. I will happily take you, and I'll put the Digimon Emperor over there. Yeah, so I bought a lot of the cards that I needed initially before the set even came out, before I even got my hands on my box, because I usually order my boxes well in advance. But with BT8, I already knew straight away. I'm like, oh my, can I get this open? Oh. All right, there we go. There we go, on to the next pack. But yeah, as I was saying, with BT8, I already knew exactly what deck that I wanted to play, and that was the Alphamon. And it's a deck that not a lot of people over here, like where I am, like at my locals, not a lot of people play the Black Alphamon deck. It is a very popular deck though, like just in the format in general. But as far as I know, it's only me and like a few other people that play Alphamon over here where I am. But it is still a very, very fun deck to play. And it's only going to get a lot stronger with BT9 when BT9 comes around. I believe EX02 also holds a little bit of support for that deck. But yes, I cannot wait until BT9 comes out. But we got to get through EX02 first. Can I get this open, please? Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is, but I find Digimon packs a lot harder to open. For whatever reason, I find the Digimon packs a lot harder to open than your standard Yu-Gi-Oh ones, even though they're supposed to be made a lot easier with like pull tabs and stuff. But anyway, I feel like I've kind of started off a little bit everywhere with this unboxing. I'm so sorry. I apologize again. I'm very excited again. Whenever I get to unbox BT8, anything, like I'm really happy. Okay, so I actually don't have this the Sylphimon. Not that I need it, but this is a really nice grab. I do know a couple of people that might be looking for this. This is good. That's also the fun of opening up the second box here for me is a lot of this stuff is most likely just going to be trade bait because there are people still looking for a few pieces from BT8. So yeah, hopefully most of this can go to other people that probably need this stuff more than I do, because I've already got everything for my deck. So I'm playing Black Alphamon again. But another deck that I started, that I decided to pick up was the Purple Yellow Mastemon. And oh, okay, we've got the Myodasmon. Again, I don't think I really need this guy too much. Rapidmon, this is good. I am looking for some Armor Rush pieces as well. I did trade away pretty much all of my Armor Rush pieces and Digimon when the set initially came out, because I already decided like I'm not gonna play this deck, but yeah, have at it. So I traded away most of my Armor Rush stuff, but I am looking to kind of try it out just to see how it is. So Skull, Setomon, Fire Rocket. I really should be putting my rares in separate piles. I don't know why I'm not doing that, but I'm gonna go ahead and sort that out in just a sec. So most of the black cards that I pull in here, I'm going to use mainly just for trades and mainly to just give away. I saw something shiny at the back of this pack. Okay, I think we're about to get our first hit. Oh, it's the Gamamon. Never mind. It's just Gamamon. Wait. Okay. All right. Awesome. We got the Malomyotasmon. Again, something. I know somebody that could use this, so this is gonna be good. Not a lot of people are looking for this card because you know, it's Malomyotasmon. You can't really do a heap with it, well, from my experience anyway, but I do know some people that are just like looking for the cards in general, just like collecting and stuff. So that's half of this box is mainly just going to other people, but you know, there's still a few things that I need for myself in this set. Ultimate Brachiomon, Snow Agumon, Hyukimon, and right here we're seeing a lot of like the really good stuff on display with the arts. The artwork in BT8 is actually really cool. I mean, I say actually, but like it's like that in pretty much every single. Oh, the Ryudamon, awesome. I've already got like 6 of this guy because I ordered a few more copies than I initially needed by accident. But I again stuff for other people. And there's the Chimeramon. I was actually looking for the Chimeramon because initially I pulled, I think, 2 Chimeramons the first time around, 2 or 3, including like a booster box and straight packs. But I did trade away like 2 of them, so I am looking to complete my playset for that. It's only because I didn't think I really needed it. I was like, I'm good. I only really plan on playing black this time around. But now I'm starting to. It's only now, like, after we're like a few months into BT8 that I've actually started experimenting with other decks. I'm experimenting now with Purple Yellow, which has been really fun to play. The Purple Yellow Mastemon. It's a very powerful deck. Hailsmon? And there's the Oyumon. Awesome. Oh, okay. This one I'm actually really happy to hit. Because I've been running with, obviously I've only been running with 3 Oyumons in my Black Alphamon deck. It's something that I've been testing a little bit, see if I need either 2 or 3, but having a full playset of these now up to 4 is really neat. Also, let me go ahead and just sift through and just sort my rares real quick from the rest of them. Go there, you go there. Okay, awesome. Everything is sorted now. I've got all my really nice pulls over here in their own little separate pile, away from the majority of the comments and stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and just continue on. But yeah, as I was saying, I've been experimenting only now, with like other decks of this format. So I only just started playing with like Yellow Mastemon, Yellow Purple Mastemon. I have Imperial built, so I actually have like all the pieces that I need for like Imperial and everything, but I haven't been playing Imperial because I knew a lot of people would be playing Imperial this this format, and your boy always needs to be different from the rest of the crowd. But you know, sometimes being different doesn't win you games, because Imperial has just been an incredibly strong deck this format. Lydramon, let's go. Imperial completely like stomps out black. So okay, not completely, like the matchup is definitely in Imperial's favor, but I've had a lot of trouble going up against Imperial this season. I'm not gonna lie, like y'all are out there, Imperial players. You guys are all out there. But yes, my Alphamon, the black Alphamon deck, it does struggle a little bit against the Imperial matchup, but you know, we try to make it work. Another Hailsmon, and there's the Metal Greymon. This card looks really cool. I don't need this card, I'm not gonna use this card, but it just looks really cool. There's been a few Black War Greymon encounters that I've had as well. The Black War Greymon deck is pretty strong. Just from my own experience of like going up against it and stuff. I don't know how well it stacks up to like everything else, because I've literally just been focusing on just what I need to do, on what I need to do better this format to keep getting better. I have been, you know, studying up on everything else, but it's funny because BT7, the previous one that introduced hybrids, was the first time that I actually started properly like going to tournaments for it. Like I started going to locals properly and everything once BT7 rolled around, because I got into the Digimon. Oh, can I get this open, please? All right, there it is. But yeah, I was saying I got into the Digimon TCG at BT6, but I did not participate. But that's around when I got into it, when BT6 was the most recent set on the market. And then after post BT6 of me just kind of like collecting cards and stuff, I decided once BT7 rolls around that, okay, this time around I'm actually gonna play. I'm actually gonna play properly. I'm gonna build my deck and everything. And it took me a while to get going. I'm not gonna lie, it did take me a while to get going. I played, okay, Shakuman, really nice, really nice. And there is Yukio Oikawa, really nice as well. It took me a while to build my deck for BT7 when that rolled around, but I decided I want to play Blue Hybrid, and then I realized everybody else was playing Blue Hybrid, but I wanted to commit. Because I actually really liked the Blue Hybrid deck. I know that it was very problematic, to say the least, the last format. But it's okay. We don't see too much Blue Hybrid going around. Like, it's still there. It's definitely still there. It hasn't disappeared completely. It is definitely still there. It is still a strong deck, but you know, BT8 has given us a lot more things to be able to deal with that. Okay, so we're already through the first side with the right side, so I'm gonna move this over here and we're gonna get started with the left side. I'm having a lot of fun with this unboxing, because I've been waiting for so long to receive this box. It's funny because when I received this box, it came really late. Like, I ordered this box 1 week, and then it didn't arrive for like another 3 weeks. So by the time it arrived, I'm like, man, come on, hurry up. Come on, hurry up. I just want to crack open into these cards. Also, EX02 is right around the corner, so I really need to get into all of this like now. So Flame Hellscythe, very good. Oh, this is one that I haven't hit yet. The Zukwaimon? I'm butchering that. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that. But the Zukwaimon, this is really neat. I actually haven't hit this yet. So that's gonna be really nice to add over there. So yeah, I'm just kind of like looking for some extra cards. I just need to complete some playsets. And then the remainder of this, a lot of this is gonna go towards like just trades. Oh gosh, here we go with the packs. Acting up as always. Okay, there it is. There we go, and there we go. Yeah, no, a lot of this is gonna be for like trades and stuff, because a few of my friends and I still kind of like, you know, trade in between ourselves, just for like BT8 stuff, just like card game stuff. So a lot of the black material for like the black Alphamon deck, I'm gonna be trading away most of it, because like I said earlier, yo, hold up, back-to-back Magnamon and Flame Dramon, I will happily take that. Thank you very much. I'll happily take that. Thank you very much. But yeah, like a lot of this stuff is gonna be going towards trades, because I do like I mentioned earlier that it's only now that I've started experimenting with like other decks in the format. A couple of my other friends as well have kind of just like started playing around with other decks as well. So I know someone that's after some like black Alphamon stuff as well. Like they've already got the key piece, which is the Alphamon. This is really beautiful art. I really like the art for this Demi Meramon. Man, I know I've raved about the art so much already, but I can't stress like how flipping cool it is. Like, you're seeing it for yourself right here and right now. It's absolutely amazing. Big shout outs to the artists. They did a flipping an amazing job just on this set. Well, on all the sets actually. So I have a few friends that I kind of like play and trade with. And I know a few of them are looking for some black material for their Alphamons as well. And that one is going to be a really good one. So his Yarumon, really key for the deck. Mushroomon, Patamon, Lightning Blade. I feel kind of bad because I'm kind of just like zooming through these cards a lot this time around. And again, it's because I've been playing Digimon for a while now. Okay, hang on, sorry. I know I'm jumping around a lot right now, but can we just agree that this Rasenmon Fury mode, just the art, I don't care for the effect, I don't actually even play the card. This Rasenmon Fury mode art is sick. I love this. They just did such a good job. It looks so over the top. And that's what makes it look so cool. I love it. I absolutely love it. But yeah, we've got Namakemon, Freemon, another Yukia, and another Metal Greymon. Now, what am I looking for this time around? If I've already kind of like gone through most of this, like I was saying earlier, because BT8, I knew straight away that I need to play properly this time around. I'm not gonna waste any more time. I'm gonna get into this straight away. I knew straight away that I wanted to play Black Alphamon, so I bought all the pieces and everything before the set even released. And then once BT8 actually released, I was able to basically just put the entire deck together. And because I opened a box when the set came out over on my stream, we got a lot of material for that. This is my third Metal Greymon. Okay, okay. Keep them coming. Okay. Awesome! There's the Ophanimon Fall Down. This is actually one of the cards that I was chasing. I know this card is like dirt cheap, but I wanted to see if I could pull it this time around anyways. Just so, you know, I could save myself the hassle of having to buy extra ones. But this is a really good one. I am now up to 3 with these. I just need one more to complete the playset. But in the deck, I believe you only need to run 1. 1 or 2, it's kind of up to you with your ratios, but I'm happy that I just have the minimum amount required. But yeah, I've been testing out the purple yellow a lot. It's been really fun. Like, again, the starter decks that they released the starter decks that they released alongside BT8, if I can get it open, are really neat. These have to be some of the best starter decks, not just in Digimon, but just like in any other card game, because, you know, as someone coming from Yu-Gi-Oh, like, we haven't had like super meta, okay, not super meta, but we haven't had like decent meta decks, like starter structure decks, in quite some time now, except with the recent Albaz one. Not counting the Albaz one, I'm talking like before Albaz. It's been quite a while since we've gotten like a... Oh, okay. Wait a minute, is this the alt art Digimon? I'm actually not sure. Because I've got 2 Digimons now. I wasn't really looking for the Digimon this time around, so I'm actually not sure. I have to look at which one is the alt art, but I believe we should have one of them now. So that's gonna be really cool. Really cool. Yeah, but yeah, for Yu-Gi-Oh, it's getting a meta starter deck / structure deck has been... Whew, man, it's been quite some time. But the recent fall of Albaz structured deck has done some really good things. It did a lot of things right. They got a lot of things right with that deck. But like going back to Digimon, like the perfect. The structure decks that the starter decks that they released alongside BT8 were really good. You can literally just buy 2 copies of each of them, and you can have something like meta ready to go, just to like compete in. And obviously you want to like boost it up with all the cards that are included in BT8. But yeah, just like standalone on their own, they did an absolutely amazing job. I love this game, man. I love this game so much. So this Black Gatomon, this one actually might be really helpful for the yellow purple deck. Right now my yellow purple deck isn't fully built. Yo, the Agumon. Okay, let's go. And we got the Flame Dramon as well. Love it. Yeah, so the purple yellow deck, it's extremely recent, so I haven't done too much research looking into exactly what I need to grab for the set, because right now I've got the 2 starter decks. Obviously I've got a few of the key pieces, but I'm looking obviously into how I can make it a lot better. So I'm still kind of like researching and seeing, okay, like what exactly do I need, what can I cut out, that type of stuff. I saw something really shiny at the back of this pack, by the way. I'm bracing myself. Please, give me something good. Give me something good. Give me something good. Plasma Shot, okay. Shurimon, yep. Frost Velgramon, okay. And let's go! It's an Imperial box! Let's go! It's an Imperial box! Okay, good. Good. I didn't mention it earlier, but I was really, really hoping we would get an Imperial Dramon over the Creepymon. My first box the first time around was a Creepymon. When I opened it up with... when I went to some of my other friends who had already opened up their boxes, they all got Imperial except for me. I had to trade for my... I had to trade for the Imperial. I already have the Imperial, which is great, but I'm happy that I got the Imperial box this time around, so... That's 2 of them. That's really neat. I love that. I love that. I finally got an Imperial box. No Creepymon box. Not this time. Not this time. Okay, so moving on. We've got Frozomon. So we've already got our secret rare. We've hit our secret rare. So your 2 secret rares in this set are both Imperial and Creepymon. So I'm really happy that I could hit the Imperial Dramon. That's really cool. That's really neat. All right, awesome. Moving on. So Beetle Gamamon, Fangmon, Captain Hookmon, Dremojimon, Kyukimon, Senbon Dokkan, Kyokomon, Innocence Blizzard, Dino Humon, Hozimon again, and Banko Mamemon. This is one that I have not run into yet. Okay, nice. I'm slowly completing everything for this set, very slowly. Okay, now down to my last packs. Last 2 packs. I'm gonna open this one over here first. So we're gonna crack this one open. So we haven't run into any of the alt arts except for that Digimon. I think you only get one. Is it one alt art? You would think that after opening so many of these boxes, I would know the ratios of what comes in, but I still do not. Karatenmon, Postmon, the Anjimon. I really love the artwork for this Anjimon. I don't know, man. Like this card specifically, it just, looking at this card just makes me happy. I don't know. Like the artists, again, the artwork on these cards is just flipping insane. Cyclonemon, Aesurojin, Climbon, and Gigadeath. I'm gonna put both of these in the back here. Okay, so far we've gotten some really nice ones, some really nice hits. So here we go for the last pack. Let's see what we grab. And again, guys, thank you so much. I really apologize that this video was so late, but I wanted to make sure that I got all my points across of just how amazing, how just absolutely amazing, and how much fun I've had playing the Digimon TCG ever since I got into it, like towards the endish of last year. But I only, like, even though I really started like playing seriously and properly when BT7 came out. So I got into it in BT6, started playing properly in BT7. But anyway, the point still stands. Thank you so much to the Digimon community, to all the content creators, big and small. Like, you guys rock. Thank you so much for helping create this community and making it what it is right now. So our last 2 cards are gonna be Gigadeath and Willis. But yeah, all right, let me just pack this all up and we're gonna go through our final cards. All right, and that's gonna do it for the unboxing. This is all the cards. These are all of our nice hits that we got for this box. I'm really happy with a lot of these actually, because I actually don't have most of these already, but that's gonna be it to just kind of close out the video. And again, I really apologize that this video kind of took so long. I really wanted to make sure that I get everything across. But yeah, once again, I really want to give a big shout out to just the Digimon community in general. You guys have really made it just such a beautiful place for me to be able to just kind of like get into it, and just made it really easy and really fun. You know, to all the Digimon content creators, like, again, like I was saying, big and small, and just to everybody else that I've kind of just met along the way, whether in person or online. Thank you so much, guys. Like, I've been having so much fun playing this game, and you know, having really sick looking cards like this has definitely helped keep me into the game as long as it has. But with all of that being said, I'm not gonna drag out this outro for too long. Thank you so much again, guys. I appreciate you all for watching. I really can't thank you enough. Please do check out the Digimon TCG. It is such a fun game to play. My goodness, I've been playing more of this game than I have been of Yu-Gi-Oh! But yeah, that's just a testament to how fun that is. And if I haven't said that already enough, I hope that you can find out by yourself. Yeah. But yeah, thanks again, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.